What is up, everybody? This is my review of the Suicide Squad, and I just want to say before the review starts, the pictures might not line up with the audio, because it depends how long this video is. Maybe I'll edit it when we talk about the individual characters in the Suicide Squad, but overall, just put some headphones in, go hop on the game, and listen to my review. Yeah. Please give the video a like if you like it, and subscribe. We're only 10 away from 90. I mean, 100 subscribers, so yeah. So, that's it. I'll stop rambling, and I'll roll that intro. Now, guys, this is a spoiler review, so that's the only warning you're getting. I will spoil this movie if you have not seen it. This movie is an incredible movie. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. There's only one thing that brings it down. I was making my review for Tik Tok, where I just quickly went over like how they do on Film Talk, and I couldn't decide who my favorite character was. It took me like 10 minutes to think about. I ultimately settled on Ratcatcher 2, and if you've seen the movie, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. But, yeah. I want to start off with, the individual characters and talk about them. There are 14 members of the Suicide Squad. The ones who got into battle. I could count Amanda Waller and the person who Steve Agee played or whatever, but I'm not gonna. Now, Amanda Waller, I'll talk about Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller was a great, I think we can say that, in my opinion, she's the best villain in the DCEU, because of how heartless she was at the end of this film. She just, once Starro was unleashed and they got the files, she told the Suicide Squad to go. She's heartless, she doesn't care, and I don't think we got that, in the first Suicide Squad. I know that's not David Ayer's cut, and I really want to release the Ayer cut. I hope with all this buzz around the Suicide Squad that's gonna happen, they release it. Hopefully Discovery helps David Ayer release his cut, hopefully. But, yeah, Amanda Waller, in my opinion, is the best DCEU villain, because Viola Davis is an incredible actress. She showed that previously, and she really gotta let it shine with every scene she was in, and just how heartless she is, man. I guess you have to be to get to her position and her job, but it's just surprising, man. I guess, like, I was surprised at the end. Like, if they were just gonna walk away, why not say, hey, Waller, call in the Justice League, or Superman, or something. Something simple like that, because they could deal with Starro, but the final battle was great, but we'll talk about the characters, we'll get into that later. Savant. Michael Rooker's character was, he's the person we get introduced first, and within the first 2 minutes, we see our first bit of kinda gore, where he kills the bird with the ball, and, he goes out and we meet our squad that, we learn are just a diversion, which are why they all are great heroes. But, you could tell he kinda doesn't want to be there, and, he saves Weasel, and it doesn't, I don't know why he's in there. He said he had 15 more years, but, whatever he's in there for, I think he kinda regrets it, though, because he saved Weasel, and he may have PTSD, I don't know about Savant, but all that war just made him run away and yell. He swam away, and we get my favorite scene that I was asking for the whole time during the first Suicide Squad movie, but I don't think the PG-13 would allow it, because we had, Slipknot die, but Savant gets his bomb in his neck ignited, so his head blows off, and that's just what I wanted for a Suicide Squad movie. We barely saw that in the first Suicide Squad movie, and it was just like in the background. They put focus to it, and his guts from his head created the intro for the logo, the Suicide Squad. That character was fine. He wasn't great, but all these characters none of these characters are bad, by the way. Like, I guess you could say there are too many villains, but we'll also get to that later. Okay, we have Rick Flag to talk about now. He didn't get to do much in the first film. He was just there to be like the person in charge. But the Suicide Squad movie here, it just helped him become such a better character in my eyes. He advanced so much in my, like, I could do a ranking with just all the characters of the Suicide Squad ranked, and he'd probably be up in my top 10. Oh my god, I'm surprised there wasn't, I'll be honest, I'm surprised there wasn't a mention of June Moon or the Enchantress, but I guess they got, like, a divorce or whatever. Yeah, he was just a great part of this film, and I don't know, I feel like his death was awful, man. It was great presented, but it was just, I also got spoiled of his death because of the UK release. I was like, okay, how's it gonna happen? And it happened in the worst possible way, man. Peacemaker killed Rick Flag. I mean, Rick Flag's motivations were so good for wanting to take the trial. The way he died was so unfortunate too. He got stabbed in the heart. I mean, we even saw it. It's just, wow. But we have another member to talk about, and sorry, I'm trying to unlock my phone. Because I wrote the Suicide Squad members down. We have T.D.K, the detachable kid. We all thought it would be him. We thought maybe his name stands for the Dark Knight. Maybe it's Batman in disguise. No, I'm just playing. T.D.K, the detachable kid, pretty explainable. Didn't do much. Drank a soda and detached his arms. It's James Gunn's friend, so you know he was gonna make him do something stupid, just like Michael Rooker. And yeah, I don't know. It was just so funny. T.D.K is the detachable kid, and then his arms come off, and he like starts hitting the soldiers and their helmets and stuff with his arms. They're so funny. And then the soldiers started shooting his arms, and he was laying around on the floor going, ah! We never really saw how he died, but he did die. He like drowned in his own blood, which that's very graphic, and like, oh my god, he drowned in his own blood. That's like one of the worst ways to die, in my opinion. But yeah, I guess that's all I can talk about him. So let's go to Captain Boomerang. Captain Boomerang, I feel like he should have been used more. I feel like he was one of the best characters out of the original Suicide Squad, and he was a good character here, but yeah, I don't know, I wish he would have survived so he could be in like the Flash movie or something, or a Flash sequel, because Captain Boomerang is a Flash villain. Maybe he got out too, just like Harley, and he has a quick cameo and the Flash takes him down in the Flash movie or something. Who knows, the Suicide Squad can take place after that movie. They never really tied it in anywhere, besides, Amanda Waller saying that Bloodsport shot Superman. But yeah. I loved when he threw the boomerang and he cut the top of the dude's head off and it just like slid. It was so graphic and so good. But yeah, he was just great, and his death was all because of Mongal. So okay. Next we have Flew the Borg's character Javelin, and yeah, it's he's just in it really quick. You don't really get to learn anything about him. I love how the movie starts off and it's just like bang, 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 bang. We're getting into this right now, but Javelin, he flirted with Harley Quinn, then died, and he's like, you cannot are worthy of wielding the javelin because and then dies before he can see me. And Harley Quinn's like, oh my god, who? Or whatever. And yeah, I guess Harley gets carry the javelin the entire movie, but that's really all his character is. For Harley to have a cool weapon. I don't mind that either, but Mongal. So this character is actually pretty cool and pretty wasted. This character proves that Mongal exists, and man, if I were to make a big budget like Superman movie, I would make a War World movie where Superman's trapped on War World with Mongal, because I think that's just such an interesting character to do with, and this proves that Mongal exists. So hopefully, if the rumors are true, and Henry Cavill is back for the Flash movie, or Shazam, or Black Adam, or whatever, if he's back, I hope we can get him fighting Mongal at some point. But yeah, I'm talking about Mongal, not Mongal. This lady was very dumb. She killed herself, basically, with the helicopter explosion. It got me very angry, by the way. I hate how this person died. I hate this character. But, okay, I'll stop complaining. Okay, the next person we have to talk about is Blackguard. And, he's just... It's Pete Davidson, man. He's a great comedian. He is one of my favorite SNL cast members at right now. And, it kind of sucks when he's on SNL. And he was a great part of this movie. He's like, oh my god, what type of dog is this? Referring to Weasel. And he's like, oh my god, I do not F with werewolves. And he tries to get out, and there's the hilarious scene. And then, Blackguard, when they get to the Court of Maltese Beach, he's like, hey, I'm the one who contacted you. Where is my payment or my money? So they don't give him anything. They shoot his face off, to be quite frank. And yeah, I don't know, I just loved his character. He's quick and fun. But Weasel, our predictions were all wrong. You think James Gunn, Sean Gunn, James Gunn's little brother, he's definitely gonna die off. And no, Weasel did not die. Subverting expectations, James Gunn, 1 point. Weasel, he does nothing to the team. I don't even know how to describe what he is. He's hilarious, though. And he can't swim and he drowns, and that's funny. He wakes up in the post-credit scene and walks off. I bet we will see him in the Peacemaker series, because, Peacemaker and, Weasel both survive, so I bet Weasel's in Peacemaker 100%. But, yeah. Well, okay, the next character we have to talk about is Harley Quinn. And I feel like, I like Birds of Prey, by the way. I think every movie she's appeared in as Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie, and she's an amazing actress as Harley Quinn. And, she did her best performance here. She is trying to find love, and, it sounds like in between the Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey, Mr. J, the Joker, killed her hyenas, and she just seems so happy, but inside, you can tell she's really sad, and she has, sex with the, president, and just kills him because red flags. And then, yeah, I bet feet lovers will really love this movie. I don't know. It's a little weird. And, yeah, of course Harley Quinn wasn't gonna die. They keep setting her up with all these love things between the president and, of, Cotamontes and, Philipborg's, Javelin. I think we should get a Gotham City Sirens movie next, and that, with Poison Ivy, and explore that relationship from the comics, and maybe it could be the final, I don't know. I feel like Harley Quinn, they're gonna keep her around as long as they can. I bet James Gunn was lying. The studio said, hey, there's one thing you cannot do during this movie. Kill Harley Quinn. You cannot do that. So yeah, I really loved her in this movie. I love how some of her scenes you can't tell what's going on or real because it's all happened in her mind. I think the montage of Harley Quinn falling in love with President Luna, I think it is one of my favorite scenes of Harley Quinn in the whole DCEU, and it's just amazing. But then we have King Shark, and this character was amazing. Just saying, a shark that has legs, yeah, that walks and wears swim trunks, and is voiced by Sylvester Stallone. I mean, that's really all you gotta say for me to like the character, and he is really the Groot of the film. But this Groot can say bad words, and it's funny. Oh my god, he's trying. I love King Shark. He almost eats Ratcatcher, and Ratcatcher's like, hey, if you had friends, would you eat your friends? And when he sees all the fish, he's like, oh, new friends. And he's just such a lovable character, and I love him. I think he is one of my favorite characters out of the Suicide Squad. But yeah, I can't. He just wants some friends, and it's amazing. But then we have Bloodsport, and he is the heart and soul of the movie. If you can't tell, he's like the main character, and you can kind of tell that he is he's where Deadshot was supposed to be, but it's not like copy and paste. It's just I love it too, how it's not copy and paste. It's kind of copy and paste too, because he has a daughter and everything. But, you know, it also shows that all these characters in comics can really easily be swapped out with one each other. They're interchangeable, kind of like Peacemaker and Bloodsport, how Bloodsport even made fun of that in the movie. And I love his arc throughout the film and how it ends with him petting Ratcatcher's rat, becoming a full 360 at the end of the film. I just really loved it, and it was a great ending for the film. But our next character is Peacemaker, and this character, John Cena, is amazing as this character. I get why he said yes without even reading the script, and I'm so excited for the Peacemaker TV show because this character is so hectic and chaotic. We all knew he wasn't gonna die, but he got shot in the neck by Bloodshot, and I was like, oh my god. Yep, it's a prequel. God dang it. But yeah, at the end, the post-credit scene, I kind of thought it could be Rick Flag until they showed it was John Cena. And, yeah, Peacemaker's alive, and I guess he's gonna be out for revenge, Peacemaker. And, yeah, it's gonna be an amazing show, man. James, oh my god. Peacemaker is just one of my favorite characters, and it broke my heart when he betrayed the team. But then we have Ratcatcher 2, and even though she's just so weird, but she's so lovable at the same time, this was my favorite character in the movie. And I don't know, I loved this character. It was so good. The acting by the actress was amazing, and I give it, like, this character is, oh my god. And her backstory with Taika or Ratcatcher 1 is weird, awful, and amazing at the same time. And the flashback they have right before they defeat Starro with him explaining that if rats have a purpose, then everyone does. It's just so amazing and heartbreaking, and I don't usually cry during movies, and if I did, I would be bawling because of Ratcatcher 2 and her backstory and her character. It's just so amazing, and I think she was my favorite character of the film, and it's just amazing. But finally, we have Abner Krill, or Polka-Dot-Man. What can I say about this character except, I gotta pre-order the action figure, man. He's just so cool, and he's not supposed to be cool, but his mother is such a bitch, and, she just, like, experimented on him and his siblings, and he dies finally being what he was meant to be, a superhero. And I didn't expect him to die. It was just so, oh my god, it just happened out of nowhere, and it's just, I'm a superhero, and he gets squashed. It was awful, man. And I think it's kind of funny how he sees his mom everywhere he goes. It's kind of funny, but it also helps him kill everybody. So yeah, I don't know. Abner Krill Polka-Dot-Man was a standout in the film, and David Dashmasian, I'm definitely not saying that right, is amazing in the film. But wow, 22 minutes in, we get to finishing with the characters. The villains were my main problem with the film. You don't know who is the villain. We start off and we have Amanda Waller, then General Luna, and then the General, who was actually an antagonist, and who burned down the birdcage and everything. And then we have Starro, and Starro it's amazing to see Starro, and I love how they defeat him, going through his eye and all the rats, and I love it. But the villains are very confusing on who is the villain, kind of. So yeah, that's my main complaint with the film. And I don't really have anything to talk about then. The post-credit scene really sets up Peacemaker, and I'm so excited for that show. I guess we maybe could see Bloodsport in that show. Warner Brothers has kept some stuff under wraps, and I'm interested to see what's gonna happen if they make a Suicide Squad 3. I really want, you know how they include Polka-Dot-Man, we all were like, oh my god. I really want, if they make a Suicide Squad 3, Man-Bat, Condiment King, just, like, those are my two that I want on the squad. It doesn't matter if, like, Man-Bat is the, could be, like, the Weasel of this film and die off pretty easily or whatever. And, Condiment King could be the Polka-Dot-Man or whatever. But, yeah, that's just what I want to see in the future. Overall, I love the movie. There's nothing, I could say about the film that can probably change my, I give it a 9.5, man. I just don't say, never mind, I was gonna be like, if you haven't seen the movie, well, I basically told you what happens in the movie, so never mind. Yeah. I don't have anything more to say, so I'll just let you guys go. So, but yeah, if you like the video, please consider giving it a like. Subscribe if you like the video too. We're only 10 away from 100. I will have all DCEU movies ranked on Tuesday. And yeah, that's about it. So goodbye, stay safe, and goodbye.